Hi, I'm CJ Hamilton. I'm the electrical safety trainer for the Inland Empire LMCC. Today's demonstration is going to be on how electricity escapes out of wires. To show that demonstration, we brought in a plasma ball. We're going to show how the electricity is escaping out of it. If you have a wire like this piece of 1750, you'll see that there's a lot of shields in here. Those shields are in there for a reason. They're trying to keep that electricity from escaping out of that wire. Now, does electricity really escape out? I mean, you don't see it, touch it, taste it, or hear it, but it's here. This plasma ball has inside here, you can see there's a red ball in there. That's a 20,000 volt Tesla coil. It's going through the plasma. I'm a ground, so the electricity comes to me. So let's just see how far this electricity is coming out of this thing. I'm going to use this a regular tester, and I'm going to bring it close to it, and it'll start ringing when it tells me that it's touched electricity. See that? That's how far that electricity is escaping out of this ball. So how much electricity is escaping out of it? Is there enough to turn on a light bulb, you think? Well, let's take a look. Here's a little fluorescent bulb. We're going to show you that it can be turned on. See it slowly. You can see it come on. As soon as you touch it, it turns it on. Sometimes if you leave it there too long, you can have things happen, like explosions. Boom, just like that. All right, but that shows you that there's actually electricity coming out of these wires. We took a simple paper clip. You can see the arc. If you can look on the side there and see that arc coming out of there. That arc can cause some major troubles because what happens is that arc actually, if you're in a room that has explosive materials in it or hazard materials that are explosive, if you get in there, that arc can actually ignite it that quick just by having that little arc there. It can actually light a match. You can see that too. It's got, so it doesn't take just little instant stuff. It can actually take a match. Okay. So the thing is this electricity that's escaping out of here, how dangerous is it? Well, let's take a look at this, and we're going to use Chris as a helper here. Electricity is looking for one of two things. One thing you always remember, it's always looking for the least path of resistance. It's always looking for a ground. So electricity in this ball, it's around this ball right now. It's looking for what? A ground, the least path of resistance. So it's out there searching. So there's electricity all over the place searching for that ground. We can see that it's there. So now we're going to bring Chris in. Chris, come on in here. And I would like you to put your whole palm on that ball. Chris has become the ground now. Okay, go ahead and take your hand off. You see it's ringing. Go ahead and put your hand back on it. See, Chris becomes the ground. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate your help. Okay, what happens there is that electricity, it's searching. Once it finds the ground, it doesn't keep searching. Once it's finding that ground, it goes straight to that ground, and that person becomes the ground, and all that electricity that's around it goes straight through that person. So that's the danger of electricity coming out of wires, okay? It takes very high voltage for that to happen, but what we're trying to show you is that it can happen. Another demonstration that we use for this is the using of gloves. We have a simple fluorescent tube here. When we put this on here, you can see it light up. It's lighting up now. Electricity is jumping out of the ball, going down through the tube. It's lighting it up. It's jumping on my body and going over my body and lighting the tube up. I know I'm the ground. Why? If you can see it, I move my hand. Now you can see that the tube only lights up to where I'm at. It's not lit up on the other side. So I'm the ground, just like when Chris put his hand on there. I'm the ground. So what we want to do is make sure you have gloves. A lot of people say, well, we'll put gloves on. We won't get shocked. That is true. And that will stop that ground from jumping over our body. Will it? No, it won't. Let me prove the point here because look, I've got a glove on. These are our lineman gloves. These are the best gloves you can get. They've got all the protection you need. But look, it still lights up. It's running from there, and now instead of it jumping on my skin and going across my skin, it's actually jumping on my gloves, jumping on my clothing, and finding that ground. So when you're wearing gloves, it's good to have them on, but the bad part is it's still going to connect electricity. It's just not going to touch your skin. It's going to jump over your clothing. This has been a demonstration on how electricity jumps out of wires. You can't see it, touch it, taste it, or smell it, but this shows you that it's actually happening. I'm CJ Hamilton. Thank you for watching.